Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Thanks for clicking on this video and taking a chance on a small creator. If you click this video, I'm assuming you're a member of the conscious community, and I just wanted to share my personal story with some of you guys. I don't want to waste too much time, so I'm going to try to please the algorithm a little bit and talk kind of fast. But essentially, I grew up very poor. Both of my parents were very deep into drugs, and I was extremely neglected for pretty much the first 10 years of my life. Um, and my father was pretty much not in my life, though he died when I was 9. Um, but he was not in my life when he was alive. He died of AIDS, and when I was 10, my mom had an aneurysm, and she was in a coma for a couple of years. And during that time, I had to be in the custody of, I'm just going to say other people to kind of like protect their whatever, but these other people were not the best to me. Uh, the male figure, he made sure, I felt unwelcome. He made sure I knew that, it was complete charity that he was taking care of me. Anytime I misbehaved, he threatened to take me to an orphanage. There was one time I broke my leg and they refused to take me to the hospital. Um, During that time, I got very sick and I had to throw up, and they made me clean up my own throw up on my broken leg, sick with the fever. And during that whole time, I never had my own bedroom. I just slept on the floor on a pile of blankets, and it was just not a very great childhood. Um, and obviously, during Christmas time, this used to be one of my biggest triggers growing up and well into my adulthood too. Um, you know, Even the other kids who lived with me got better gifts because they were the actual children of my caretaker, and I was just, basically like a stray dog. And so I wasn't treated with love, and of course that caused a lot of dysfunction in my adult relationships, which took many years to learn how to heal, and many years to acknowledge the all the toxic behaviors that I learned from growing up in an abusive atmosphere, and all the weird patterns of neuroticism I developed to survive those social situations I took well into my life, and it caused problems in my relationships. I really never learned how to be my authentic self. I never learned how to really connect with people. It was like always a thing as a child that I had to minimize myself in order to, if I ever expressed my needs, I would get in trouble, or I would be shown that, I the person who was the basically that the person who was providing for me didn't have to, and that like I better, be happy with what I've got. And I still struggle with kind of like feeling that. And this is kind of goes into, to me, my particular mindset when it comes to the conversation that's kind of been thrown around in the spiritual community lately is, do minorities really actually even have a chance or whatnot? Like, can they really just manifest things in the same way that, a well-to-do white person can? And, this is kind of my life is kind of a direct commentary on that, because I feel like even though I am still in poverty, I feel like the YouTube channel is an example of the fact that I don't have the coolest equipment, or I don't have a real camera. I'm shooting this on my phone. I don't have real lights. I have just a lamp with a bag diffusing the light. Like, but I am still doing my best to embody the mindset and provide what I know I can offer the world. Even though I'm not shooting with the fanciest equipment, I know that my message will resonate with someone, because I know that, my lesson in life has been that everyone is important and everyone's message is important. So, like, why wouldn't mine be? And the healing that I've done to reach the point of being able to create this channel, uh, I've already mentioned people in my previous pages, my previous channels, but like, I'll keep saying it and saying it again. Uh, Heidi Priebe helped me. If you're not able to get a therapist, and of course, if you are able to get a therapist, I'm not sponsored, obviously, but you really should try BetterHelp, or it's kind of like, if you can't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere. Uh, reach out to someone, because even if the people around you are rejecting you for your darkness, there are people out there that will accept you for your true, authentic self. A friend of mine was posting on Facebook earlier today, and he was like, "I'm about to have no friends if I don't stop posting." And I was like, "What's the point of even being friends with someone if they can't accept you for your authentic self?" And I think that's pretty much the whole basis of this channel. Is I'm one of those people who has fully integrated my shadow, uh, which isn't just darkness, and I'll definitely talk about the shadow in a different video. But I've integrated every part of myself and wear it shamelessly, and I feel like that's kind of part of the magic of who I am. And like, I'm maybe saying like too many times, but I'm kind of shooting this right off the cuff, and I wanted this to be unscripted and, uh, for the most part, not heavily edited. But I just wanted to get my story out there. You can survive abuse, and you can go on even if you don't have the resources now. Just keep pushing forward. I heard a beautiful quote just yesterday, um, by Rumi, which I'm about to start diving deeper into him or her. I don't even know if it's a male or a female. So that's how much I really know Rumi, but they've popped up a lot in the spiritual path. A lot of people talk about them, but I heard the most beautiful quote by them, and it was, "When you start to walk on the way appears." So go ahead, take that first step. Whatever you're afraid of, do it. You don't have to wait to have the best things. Like, like I said, I don't have the best equipment. I barely have a space to shoot this in. I worked all day to kind of turn this studio apartment thing into a YouTube studio apartment, to kind of shoot myself in a presentable way. And it's still not satisfactory to me, and I'm kind of just saying all these things to kind of tell you, like, if you are a person who is, starting off, maybe at this point in my journey, I'm not the proof you need, but in the future, if you're looking at this video and I've already established my channel, this will kind of give you, this is my time capsule, so to speak. This is proof that you can do it with just trash, a bag of trash, a trash bag. Light. Trash bag light. That's my thing. Trash bag light. It looks professional.